Hello soulmates, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm showing you guys how to make this stylish bustier blouse with a square neckline. So if you're new here, you're welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. First, I'll go ahead and mark out my vertical measurement, my shoulder to bust, under bust, my shoulder to waist, and from the waistline I came down by 10 inches for my hip line, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist of my front, okay, then my hip line. Next thing is to roll at a straight line this way. So next I'll go ahead and chalk down my half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2, I have 8. I'll mark it down. From that 8 inches point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then after that, I'll connect a straight line, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. Nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it down. Then after that, I will add a straight line this way. So over here, I have my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, my waistline, and then my hip line. So next, on both sides of my under bust line, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. From the under bust down to my hip line, I came out on both sides of the line by 1 inches. Then I'll connect a straight line down this way. Next, I'll go ahead and use my curve rule to connect from my bust point down to my under bust. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole by 3. Whatever I have, I'll times it by 2. I'll mark it out, mark the point out. From that point, I'll come in by 1 inches. And from the same point, I'll go out by 1 inches, okay? Divide your armhole by 3, then times it by 2. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from my under bust, from my bust point to my armhole. Okay, I'll curve it out this way. And from the same bust point, I'll connect it to this point. Making sure what I have in between here, that is on my chest line, is not more than 0.5. So next thing is to impute my body measurement. Bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this half inches here, I'll replace it back. Under bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches here, I'll replace it back. Waist divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches here, I'll replace it back. Hip divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches here, I'll replace it back. After that, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and measure from my armhole, from this point down to my bust point. Measure it out carefully. Whatever I have, I'll measure it out on the second line, making sure the both lines are equal. So from this point, I'll connect it down to my bust circumference. And this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out my neckline. From the shoulder, I'll come down by 6 inches for my neck depth. And for the neck width, I'm making use of 4 inches. I'll mark out the 4 inches down this way. Then from the shoulder, I'll come down by 6 inches. Then after that, I'll connect the points together. So here's my square neckline. Okay. So next, we're making use of a side dart. For your side dart, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your front and that of your back. My shoulder to waist of my front is 18. My back is 17. So the difference is 1 inches. So I came down by 1 inches from the side of my bust line. So this part is going out. This is it for the front part. The next thing is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. So I'll cut through my waistline. So from the waist to the hip line is separate. Go ahead and close up your dart just the way you see me doing it, and this is what you'll be having. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the upper part. Then I'll open up my side dart and I'll close it up. And this is what we have. Okay, so you can see they're equal. This is what we have over here. So please make sure you add your sewing allowance in between and also by the side. And for the down part, close up your dart and then cut it on fold. Okay, cut the down part and the upper part on fold. So let's go over to the back pattern. So here's my back pattern. I left 2 inches by the side for my zipper allowance. I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to waist of my back, which is 17 inches. Then from that point, I came down by 10 inches for my hip line, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my hip line. Next, I'll mark out straight line across this way. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurements, which is 8 inches. From that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. So next thing is to measure from my shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 2. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divide by 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. Next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2. I have 4. I'll mark it down all the way to my hip line. Then I'll connect a straight line. So next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Then I'll connect it to my bust point. Come out on both sides of my waistline by 0.5. Then I'll connect it to my bust point. And from my waistline, I came down by 7 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next thing is to input my body measurement. My bust divide by 4, I'll mark it down. My waist divide by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inch is here, I will place it back. My hip divide by 4, I'll mark it down. So next thing is to connect them together this way. So from the waistline, I'll use my curve rule, connect it down to my hip line this way, and this is what I have. So next, for my back neck depth, I'm making use of 4 inches, and the neck width also is 4 inches. Okay, so we're making use of a square neckline for the back also. So I'll mark out my 4 inches this way, and then mark out from the shoulder. I'll come down by 4 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. So this is my back neckline. So next, I'll go ahead and extend my waistline to my zipper allowance this way. Then I'll take out my zipper bulge. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Then from the waistline, I'll take it down this way. So this part is going out. Okay. So I'll go ahead and extend my neckline to my zipper allowance, and also extend the down part to my zipper allowance. So this is what I have for the back part. The next thing is to cut it out. Okay. So let's do that, guys. I'll first of all cut out this part. Then cut through my waistline, and this is what we have for the back. So I'll go ahead and close up my dart, just the way you see me doing. I'll close up my dart before cutting out my fabric. Then go ahead and close up this dart also, and this is what our back will look like. Okay, so next I'll go ahead and bring in the down part of my front and also the down part of my back. These are the side. Okay, and this part is the center of my front, and here is the center of my back. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and face them this way, they both sides facing each other. So from the down part, I'll come in by 2 inches, and also here also I'll come in by 2 inches, and I'll connect it to my waistline. So next I'll go ahead and cut it out, and this is what we have. This is the down part. So here's the upper parts of the front and the back, and I'm going to join my pattern. So let's assume you are done sewing your center front and the sides together, and also your center back and the sides together. So the next thing is to join the side of your front to the side of your back. Okay, to join the side of your front and the side of your back together. Remember, this is our center front. You're cutting this part on fold. This is just one side of our blouse. Okay, you cut the center front on fold. Even the down part also, you cut it on fold. Okay, before you join them together. So now you go ahead and join from your armhole and stop at your waistline. Okay, you join from your armhole down to your waistline. Once you get to your waistline, you stop. I want to show you guys how to achieve, like how to attach the design and the down part. So now measure what you have from the waistline down to the hip line. Whatever you have, go ahead and add extra 10 to 15 inches to it. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and fold my pattern into two this way, and I'll mark out 4 inches. You can make use of 5 inches if you want it to be very wide. I'm marking out 4 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect it together this way. So next thing is to cut it out, and this is what we have. So you go ahead and sew each round, like sew each round, create a space, bring it out, top stitch, and then give it a very good press. Okay, now get the midpoint of whatever you have here, fold it into two and get the midpoint. Once you get the midpoint, then you join the midpoint to your waistline. Remember, you sew from the armhole and stop at your waistline. Then you continue with this. You place this on your waistline this way, and then sew from that point down. Okay, after that you turn this side over this way, you turn it over this way, and then sew it down. This is what it will look like after you are done sewing. I believe you guys understand what I mean. Okay, this is what it will look like after you are done sewing. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. Please guys, subscribe, comment, drop a comment on this video, and see you all in my next class. So bye.